Yo, what's up boys, and welcome back to another video brought to you by G2A.com. Check out the link at the top of the description and use code SCI for 3% cashback for some cheap games. Either way, what am I bringing you guys today? Well, you'll see from the title already, I'm finally making another ARMA free video. I think it's been about a month and a half, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but essentially this video is going to be covering a new map which I think is awesome and is the reason I'm coming back to ARMA. Quite frankly, I got kind of bored of it, and I'm sure we can all agree it's not really going anywhere too quick. Most content creators who make content on YouTube and Twitch have kind of left ARMA and have moved on to bigger and better games. But regardless, the second reason I wanted to make this video, other than because this map's pretty awesome and I want to share with you guys, obviously links and stuff will be in the description, is because I wanted to get a show of hands essentially of who was interested in me even making more ARMA free content. If you want to see more stuff like this, or more specifically actual multiplayer gameplay, stuff like that, I guess you can leave specifics in the comment section, then just leave a like or a comment and I'll see what I can do. Without further ado, what you'll see on the screen right now is the Chernarus Redux trailer. What I'm going to be showing you guys today in this video, which isn't going to be anything too crazy because it's 1 AM right now, is essentially me flying around the magical map of Chernarus and showing you Chernarus Redux. This, guys, is Chernarus itself in the new Chernarus Redux map. So why does this excite me? Well, you guys all know, if you've played Bohemia games for a while now, both of ARMA 2 and ARMA 3 maps. I don't really know why, I don't know the specifics because I don't make maps, but Bohemia have not allowed people to edit the terrains which they have made for those games. So things like Utez, Chernarus, you know, Malden, yeah, Malden's a map, Altus, Stratus, all those maps cannot be edited by people. And for some reason, I quite frankly don't know why, but Bohemia, according to the forum post, which is on the Bohemia forum, so I believe it, they've said that Bohemia gave them the go-ahead with this project to edit the map. I don't know how they're editing the map because I've never done editing before of maps, but essentially it's a Redux version of Chernarus. It has no connections with Desolation Redux. Thank God, that mod kind of sucks, unfortunately. And it's bringing the ARMA 3 theme to an ARMA 2 map, and also, as you'll be able to tell already, making it beautiful and post-apocalyptic. One of the biggest things which never really happened in Magical World of Gaming is a solid zombie survival game. And ARMA 3, yes, it is kind of dead, but it still did a pretty decent job, I'd say, through Exile and all mods, of making a decent PvP zombie survival experience. Or even without zombies, it was still a massive open world, which was beautiful to explore and had some pretty decent PvP in it. But anyway, Chernarus is not the only thing which has been changed in the map. Quite frankly, I think I've said quite frankly twice now this video I have. Quite frankly, I don't know most of the changes, but this is one of the bigger ones right here. You guys all know, if you played DC Standalone, the devs of Standalone, I don't want to flame too hard because I like Bohemia. They've allowed me to have this career that I have today, but it feels like we don't know what to do to make a map look post-apocalyptic. Yes, it's cool that you can enter all these buildings, which you can't do in the Redux version of this this map. But they have added a bunch of enterable buildings still. They've added these ladders right here. You'll see on the side of a skyscraper. Added this area right here, which unfortunately you can't get in right now. But it seems like there's a decent development team behind this. Not just one dude living in his mother's basement who has basic mapping knowledge, but ignore that. But multiple people who can do different things, like, you know, sound design, map design, and we are also actually accepting just random people to, I guess, edit the map in terms of adding props to make a cool post-apocalyptic looking area of a map, instead of relying on all in-house development. So you'll see, I mean, you guys can either agree or disagree with me on this one, but I want very much so to play this on a multiplayer server, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably left ARMA. Maybe this will bring some of you guys back to it, because there was quite a lot of maps which came out, like Chernarus Isles, and then they got shut down by Bohemia. If you can't remember what Chernarus Isles was, it was essentially where they added, some mod added Utez to the bottom right of Chernarus, which was cool, but Bohemia shut down, and it didn't really do anything too crazy. But this is the first official map I know which has been edited. I'm probably wrong, but this is cool. And this is not the only thing which has been added to a map. It might be flickering because I'm in an editor right now. I'm sure it's fine in game, but it runs pretty decently. You can see my FPS in the top left. And like I said, this is not the only thing which have changed to the map. You would have seen it in the trailer already, but there's also actually a massive tunnel which connects Chernarus to, or sorry, Chernigorsk to Elektrodavsk. I think that's how you pronounce it. Also, a little tidbit, but I was in a place in Austin, Texas the other day, and a girl said electro, and it made me very wet. That's the end of the story. I know, it's pretty exciting. So this is the tunnel right here. It seems like there's actually two parts to the tunnel. We've got the train track system over here, which of course the train is not operational, but through the magical power of ARMA 3 editing, of course, there is the train mod, which we could use. There's this tower right here, which you'll recognize from, I'll leave you guys for a few seconds to work out what this building's from. I actually haven't explored this part of the map already, but this is from Stalker. I know this for a fact because I played a lot of Stalker. I remember there was some quest up here to go talk to some dude. But yeah, this tunnel right here, I mean, this pretty much is post-apocalyptic, right, guys? Tunnels with loads of fucking crashed cars and shit like that in it. And again, this is not the end of the things which have changed with this map. You can see we've got this beautiful part of trees without branches. Oh, I guess we've got branches but don't have any foliage on them. And then one of my favorite thongs is over in Electro, which they did have this in the DayZ standalone, admittedly, over down in the bottom left side of the map. Oh, there's also a new river over here. I think I believe between Kamenka and Komrovo, like, no, maybe it was in Kamenka. Maybe it was like right here, I think. Well, whatever, it had a swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
But they've added a swamp to Electro, which is right beside this power plant over here. So as a whole, this project is, I believe, version 0.3. I think they said it's 30% complete. So they are going to continue to add to this, and just the power of editing a Bohemia map just opens up so many new doors to ARMA, I feel like. I think, you know, constantly being able to come back and be like, whoa, this map's had an update is exciting. Yeah, you could edit some things with a map, you could add some buildings to a map, but at the end of the day, you couldn't touch the terrain. But these guys clearly know what they're doing, and they have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want. You'll see some of these buildings right here are from a certain pack. So some of them are enterable, which wouldn't normally be enterable in the ARMA 3 or ARMA 2/ARMA 3. But this building right here, I haven't actually seen before, but it is a very nice post-apocalyptic building. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we're just going to float around the map and see what else is going on here. I apologize if you guys were expecting some kind of epic ARMA 3 video, but again, I just wanted to let you guys know about this map and also see what you guys think about ARMA 3 content, because I don't want to just come off like I'm whining constantly, guys, you know, because I'm sure it does come off like that sometimes with, you know, YouTube demonetization and ARMA's dead and all that shit. But, you know, I'm doing well. I just moved house, in case you guys didn't know. So that's pretty cool. Not if anyone gives a fuck, but that's... Oh, just got demonetized, boys. I don't really care, to be honest, at this point. I made a video a few days ago called, like, ISIS Simulator. That video got declined for monetization. And even the video before that, Wild West Online, also got declined for monetization. YouTube is a fucking mess. And what did they add today? They added emotes to YouTube Gaming. Like, why is this kind of monetization not added to YouTube normal? It's like, what updates have happened to YouTube in the past 4 years? People put it all down to money. Like, some dude asked me today, sorry, I'm just sidetracking here, but whatever. Interesting topic, at least I think. Some dude asked me, like, Lewis, if you didn't get YouTube money, would you still do YouTube? And I told him, you know, I started off doing YouTube without the money incentive, and I'm still making YouTube videos right now. The reason... Oh, early access, boys. The reason, you know, obviously I'm quitting YouTube videos still stands is because I'm just doing this to fulfill my G2A contract, and also because I enjoy just making these videos. Right now, I'm just making content I enjoy to make. I'm not forcing out 2 videos a day like I would previously. But you can see pretty much every part of this map has been touched up in terms of like the cities and stuff like this. Like I know this map pretty well. Like this stuff's all new. They said they've added a bunch of military checkpoints to the map. In terms of, oh, these things are beautiful. Look at this. Wow. That's awesome. We could even change the weather. In fact, I'm going to do that in a second. I'll show you guys what like a foggy Chernarus is going to look like. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, oh yeah. I don't know how like mods, or I don't really know what mods are actually on this map right now, but I don't know how mods are going to deal with like loot and stuff like that, like where the loot's hotspots going to be. It's not like the original Chernarus where the map creators of Exile, which I'm sure this is on Exile right now, probably. It's been out for about 7 days or so, I think. But yeah, I'm sure they've got servers up already and have like hotspots. But normally we would have to add a lot of stuff to a map to make it a post-apocalyptic theme for Exile, if you want that for your server, because that's what a lot of people are playing it for, because they like DayZ and couldn't get that feeling through DayZ Standalone, unfortunately. Speaking of that, I really don't know where DayZ Standalone's going, but yeah, we'll see what happens to that one. That place is pretty boring. They have reworked things such as Beloa. I'm just going to have a quick look at one of the... Maybe it is the biggest city in the map, I guess. Berezino. Up in the northeast side of the map. I just want to see what's happening over here. Maybe something interesting's happened. Maybe nothing's happened at all. We could just magically teleport here. Looking at the map, it does look slightly different, but I couldn't put my finger on why. But it does look pretty samey, which is a bit of a disappointment. But again, I guess most of their work so far has been focusing on Chernarus and Electro, and I think I've done a pretty goddamn job of revamping that place. So this place very much so looks vanilla and very boring. So most work is going to be down south, you know, like redoing below airfield and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you look down south, I mean, you've got this city's different, this city's different. We've got a tunnel over here. We've got, I don't even know where the exit tunnel is, but the exit tunnel had some different buildings on it. I guess the map's also a work in progress. I don't know where half this shit is. Whatever, you guys see what I mean. I'm going to go over to the below airfield and see what's happening over here, though. I guess it might be... I'd like if you added actually the military area back here, because this was back in the original DayZ mod, which wasn't a part of Cherno. They have not added that, but they have actually added a new military roadblock and also the enterable classic ARMA 2 church. I guess there's nothing different about this one. Maybe it's been remodeled or some shit. I don't think so. But they do have clearly some people working on this who know what they're doing. So I will keep track of it, and I do hope it does get semi-consistent updates. The Bohemia thread was originally posted in June of 2017, and obviously the release was, like I said, a week ago or so. So I don't really know how actively you've been working on it, but clearly some people will never let go of Chernarus. They see it as the ultimate survival map. I even seen some people saying, you know, we need to see a Chernarus-esque map in PUBG, which is, of course, it's funny, guys. PUBG's now got 12 million sales, more than, I guess, probably the ARMA series combined in 5 months that's been out. And that game, PlayerUnknown's Battle Royale, I guess, was originally from an ARMA 2 mod. So, pretty fucking funny. Good job, Bohemia. Haha. Yeah, you know, if this sucked PlayerUnknown off a bit more with that, maybe we could have got somewhere. But ARMA 3 as a whole, maybe the reason DayZ Standalone's map is so bland is, well, not bland, it's good in some ways, but the reason it's maybe not so foliage intense like Chernarus is, or Chernigorsk is, in this map is purely because of FPS reasons. You will notice even this building right here is custom. Wait, can you normally enter all these buildings, all these rooms and all these floors? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I know there was a mod which... No, you can't, because you can enter the right side here. Yeah, I think this is custom. I might be wrong, but you wouldn't notice the building I was at a second ago on below. This is the... I played ARMA for so long, guys. I know everything. Like, it's fucking great, you know? Like, I know Chernarus like a back of my hand. People ask me how long I've played ARMA 3 for. Go check my Steam profile. I've played it for like 3,500 hours. But this is the Day Zero ARMA 2 building, the Day Zero mod. They made this building, which I prefer this building to the standalone building. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because it looks more post-apocalyptic, I guess. Like these places over here. I just prefer it. It's not as big of a building as the DayZ standalone one. What the fuck was an... Oh, I guess... Never mind, it's unmodeled, okay. Or untextured on this side. I was going to say, like, can you get down here or something? But you can't. But yeah, I like this thing a lot. Let's have a look at the rest of the below airfield then anyway. And I also did want to show you guys quickly, in case I didn't show it before, which I'm guessing I didn't. They do also have... Also, these buildings are from Linga. If you guys remember Linga, that was a good map. But... And speaking of, like, you know, this whole, like, being able to, like, you know... mod maps, like this isn't new by any means. Like, you've always been able to do this, you've always been able to make your own map, but it does feel like we've got like a decent foundation here, and they're adding upon it. Like, look at that, it's fucking awesome. Wait, can you, like, I guess you can't go down here. Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I like that. Instead of, I don't know, there's some maps like Essica which were good post-apocalyptic maps for sure. There's some really nice PUIs in it, but at the end of the day, it didn't have a big team working on it. There isn't really any map which has a big team working on it, but it does seem like this map does have a pretty big team working on it. It's by no means perfect, you know. Hand placing fucking thousands of objects is eventually going to get tiresome when you're going to fuck something up, but I just love it. I love it a lot. I think it'll probably be nicer in game with an actual atmosphere. Zombies are not a necessity at all. Let's go back to Chernigorsk anyway quickly. I want to show you guys the buildings. I do believe I've seen before some buildings which, yeah, I mean, obviously we've seen ladders before, but you can get up on top of some of these buildings, and I think some of them have also got crossings. So we can see right here, we can cross from one building to another. I remember seeing a map like this a long time ago. Maybe it was the DayZ 2017 mod, which of course was cancelled. It might be in that, which I've seen ages ago. Bambara, that map was fucking awesome, but Bohemia, because of an update, fucked over the 2017 mod team, unfortunately, and they cancelled, and I don't know what's even happened with that map, because Bambara and its condition that we seen ages ago, like a year and a half ago, looked really good. It looked like a really good post-apocalyptic map. I thought it was going to like revive those guys who used to love the DayZ mod, and it didn't, because it got cancelled because of Bohemia. I still get why Bohemia focused on the milsim audience rather than everything else, but I've got to wonder, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Just opinions, of course, like no one really knows, but what is the core audience of ARMA right now? Is it like 50% milsim, 50% everything else? Like, what is it? Because I swear to God, I feel like there's more people who are interested in milsim, and not milsim, than milsim. And I get why Bohemia focus on it, because them saying like, fuck you guys, fuck the guys who made our genre, or our game originally, and we're going to focus on these other guys. But it's hard, like, being like a life mod YouTuber. This is another hardship of being me, guys. Like, as much as I did love ARMA 2, ARMA 3, DayZ standalone, whatever, and I'm still going to probably cover standalone and stuff when the beta update eventually hits, hopefully before the end of this year, as Dune Rocket Hall once said. what was I going to say? Yeah, as much as I love them, Bohemia haven't really been very good at contacting content creators. They're just not very good with community, I feel like, unfortunately. Like, Hicks is really cool. I like Hicks a lot because he's American. He does standalone stuff. But other than that, it feels like the rest of them kind of have a big disconnect, and they don't really do anything for content creators. They don't try to interact with them at all, at least in my experience. I guess it might be because I'm a life mod YouTuber, and unfortunately, primarily being a life mod YouTuber, if you want to call me that, that's pretty much how I got most of my growth, slash, I guess, for Daisy mod. It's kind of hard, because it's like Bohemia did not make this game, and they're not focusing this game on life mods. Yes, they did add a van just recently into the game, which I think is pretty good for life mods, but they didn't add that because it's good for life mods. They added that because that's just what the new DLC added, which I made a video on the DLC. Some people have asked me like to make one, but I already did, just so you know. Anyway, this is the most western side of the map right here. We've got a nice little river, which also looks pretty cute. Like, it looks pretty well done for guys. I'm sure I've got some mapping experience in the past, but for guys who, I don't know, I didn't know they, I don't know their past, basically. They did a pretty good job. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this little thing right here is pretty cute. And in terms of up north, I really don't know if there's anything really too different about this map. I do know that the patch notes said that they added some kind of, there's actually a road over here. I'm not sure if it's just been, we just changed the map. No, we have changed northwest a bit. Okay, cool. But we have added a sign for a new city, which isn't in right now, but is going to be, I guess, eventually added. We do have a new military checkpoint over here. So obviously northwest is one of the biggest parts of the Chernarus map, so it is cool that we have tried to do a bit on this. I guess nothing too crazy. We have had this very interesting part, I guess purely for gameplay design and maybe to make the airfield a bit more interesting. I've never seen an airfield like this, in all honesty, but this bit of desolate over here on each side, so it does make crossing the airfield a lot easier. Got a helicopter crash site over here. I don't know, it's kind of odd looking, to be honest, but it's different, and I think change is always a good thing. If it's a good change or a bad change, I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, because it definitely does, but it's what keeps these games going, really. Like, always having something new to play is going to keep people coming back for more and more. Devil's Castle looking the same as ever, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of changes. Maybe we're going to see something different in the Northeast. I didn't read that in the patch notes, but yeah, it's nothing different here at all. Anyway, I'm going to go down south. I'm going to go hop in my van in Chernarus, and we're going to go for a drive, and I'll be back in a second. Again, I'd like to hear what you guys think about this map. And I'll phrase it whole. I do want to make more content on it. I've struggled to really find something really content worthy, and I think this map is definitely worth highlighting. But I understand that actual multiplayer content is probably a bit more exciting than me just flying around a map. But I make for content I like, guys. It's called YouTube, and the you is me, okay? Because someone said like, Lewis, why are you uploading this shit? Upload ARMA. Shut up. I'm sorry, but shut up. You'll understand what I mean when he's 13. He's 12 right now. 12 in me, by the way. Haha. Look at this, boys. The roleplay potential is endless. Like, legit, I think this map would actually be really good for roleplay. Anyway, I'm in my ambulance. I've got the back open because I can do that. I've got some... These guys are called civilian beggars on the thingamabob. Got my lights on. You know, everyone's looking pretty... Wait, where's the info on how good they're looking? I think there's info on how good these guys are looking, isn't there? I thought it's got like a thing where you can see where it is. Is this here? I guess it is. Yeah, you can see bed 001. I've got my ambulance outfit on. And it's raining. It's not foggy, unfortunately. But, you know, I just wanted to give you guys some epic roleplay right there. That's fucking great driving. I don't know if we're going to get through this tunnel, but we're going to try, you know. In fact, we'll just turn around. We'll go through Chernarus and we'll wrap up this video. I was going to drive through the tunnel. It would have been really epic, but whatever. But, you know, you can change the weather, obviously. I mean, that's how ARMA is. So it can be foggy, it can be rainy, it can be lightning, and I do think this map, I mean, it will get some single player stuff going on with some cool... Why does it look so fucking weird? I don't know if I like fucked up settings with the weather. Like, I just, you know, put in a bunch of settings. So if it looks like really weird, like unnaturally weird, it's not because the map's broke, it's because I'm really bad at doing editor stuff, you know. I'm not an editor of maps. I'm not a single player mission creator, guys. I'm just a fucking guy who makes YouTube videos once every 2 weeks, you know, and then occasionally says he's going to quit YouTube, and then comes back to YouTube, and then everyone asks why he's back on YouTube, and then he tells them why he's back on YouTube, but then no one understands why he's back on YouTube, so then he's a liar, and then, you know, it's a fucking hard life. What passenger seat even is there? Where am I? Wait, what? No, get out there! What the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. This man's not a trained medical professional. I don't know what he's doing over there. Anyway, you can see this building over here. You know, the door placement is... I'm going to describe it as questionable. Questionable. Okay, we did the word right this time. But, you know, I mean, everything about that building is actually questionable. You know, it's early access, guys. Like we said, you know, 30% done. It has to be up by the end of the year, blah, 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 blah. Point is, it's quite a lot of end buildings and they look pretty cool and shit, you know? And I should have just went on Excel to play this map, to be perfectly honest, but it takes a long time. That's the thing about ARMA videos. They take a long time to make. My roommate, for example, who I just moved in with, Fanimate, he makes Rocket League videos. You know, those videos, I mean, he's told me before, so it's not flamey. Those videos don't take long to make. Like, this video didn't take long to make. There's a bit of editing in it, so it took, like, probably 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe, for thumbnail. But it didn't take that long. Making a fucking Excel video, it's like, I have to kill people. Yeah, I could just not kill people, but I like to make, like, not shit videos. Look at my most viewed videos on YouTube, guys. My most viewed videos are literally all shit. How does shit content get good views, and then good content... Oh, wow, look at my fucking bag. Why am I cat? Why am I Asian? I'm not complaining, whatever. And then, like, the good content doesn't get views. It's like... YouTube just, I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna fucking whine about it all day, but yeah, it's like, so the solution of the fix to get views and therefore money is to make shit content? Is that what YouTube's telling me? That's what it seems like. So, like, what's the point of, like, putting in 3-4 hours into Excel videos when they'll just get demonetized? I'll actually tell you guys about this quickly as well, because I think it's an interesting thing which I just realized about demonetization on YouTube, right? And we'll have a look around this, but I'll be done in a second, guys. Don't worry. This video's not gonna be too long. Haha. But the thing about demonetization is you don't know if a video's demonetized until it's public. As far as I know, right? So you can't just leave it unlisted and wait for it to get... Or you can leave it unlisted, I think, and wait for it to get demonetized. But then when it gets demonetized, you can only appeal, I think, when it's got 1K views. So you have to make the video public for YouTube to tell you then that you're not going to make much money from it, or maybe no money from it. And then when you appeal it, it's going to take, I don't know, from a few hours to a day. And then by the time that appeal's gone through, most of your viewership, which in my case is from my subscriber audience, not from search results, because YouTube seems to hate me, so my videos don't get promoted that much. See, it sounds like I'm whining, but like, I'm just speaking the truth, boys. Like, because my content's like more edgy, it doesn't get promoted as much. Like, you guys know how you see, like, new YouTubers who get, like, hundreds of thousands of views per video? It's not because their content's epic, or it's pretty decent. You know, my content's pretty shit, haha. But, so mostly because YouTube just, for some reason, like, likes to suck off new YouTubers. It's kind of weird, but that's just how they are. So my point is, with the way I get views and the way I get money, it's very counterintuitive with this new demonetization system. In fact, the whole system is pretty fucking stupid, but it just means basically I miss the only bit of revenue I was really ever going to get. So, you know, it's kind of cucky. It's kind of cucky. YouTube is, it's an interesting place, and it is where I started this wonderful job. And I don't want to leave it. Like, if it... Oh, fuck, I think I'm dead. This is why I don't play ARMA, guys, like, legitimately. If you get stuck on something, the game thinks you've fallen. I actually seen... Oh, I'm almost dead. But don't worry, I'm a medic. Trained professional, boys. I watched Shroud playing today, and he got stuck on something on PUBG, but PUBG's not, like, as broke as this game, so it's fine. Anyway, I think I'm done anyway, guys. I just said anyway twice. This has been Chernarus Redux. Go check it out. There'll be a link in the description. Go leave the content creator of the creators of this map some nice comments, so that way we will continue making this map, and hopefully make it into something pretty good. And as a whole... You know, ARMA's an interesting place. I'm kind of okay with continuing to play it, kind of. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, as always. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. If you guys want to come hang out with me, I'm on my Discord every day. Discord.gg/shy. It's very hard to remember, I know. Alright, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, there's a lightning strike. Finally. In fact, 1 second. I want to see if you can go up these ladders. I'm pretty sure you can, because... This game of this map was made by, yes, it was made by pros, boys. You know, we do go through the floor here, which you can't dismount and go through the floor, because Bohemia fall by that one. We're just going to fall off the roof and die. Alright, never mind.